What if, right? One night you're walking the streets alone after getting scolded by your boss, but on this night you end up seeing some girl struggling to get away from a guy. And even though you try to ignore it, fate had other plans and you end up saving her and taking her back to your place. But your place is an actual garbage dump, and after she learns something about you, offers to stay with you for a while. Well, that's the story of the doujin I have for you today. Let's talk 460261, called Crane's Return of a Favor. It's from the artist Moki. There's not a lot of tags for this one, but let's get right into it. The doujin starts out with someone walking around the streets, thinking to himself about things like his terrible performance at work and how it's his fault since there's no way it's society's. But while he's thinking about how joyless life is, he sees someone grabbing hold of this girl and takes back what he thought about society. Though he chooses to ignore it, fate had a different idea as he trips on a can, landing right in the middle of the two. He's on the floor, but gets picked up by the guy who's yelling at him to get out of the way, but he's more concerned about her, asking if she's okay. She grabs onto him, saying he's kind for worrying about her and that she was waiting for him, even going so far as calling him darling. This guy is understandably flabbergasted and immediately disoriented when she throws her jacket at him as the two run away. They run for a bit and end up hiding somewhere. He turns to her and says thanks for saving him and he'll repay her for the jacket, but that's her line. She says that she'll repay him for saving her, and they end up going to his place, which is just a complete mess. He starts cleaning up, thinking about how he brought back a girl to this garbage dump, but now that he sees her in the light, he thinks she's really cute. She looks down at him, sweating on the floor, and asks to use his bath, offering to wash his back for him. And so yeah, she does. But during this scene, we learned something. Ben, the main guy, can't get extra blood flow down there, possibly due to stress from the company he works at. And so Chizuru, the main girl, offers to stay for a while. And then it goes to this montage of her taking care of the place and him, and also seeing that his work has improved, surpassing those of his colleagues. The montage ends and we see Ben coming home to her cooking dinner. He says he's taking the day off tomorrow, and she asks what he's gonna do, though he responds with the same question for her. She says that she wants to be with Ben, and that's when he gets a little blood flow down there. He covers and she asks what's wrong, but when he tells her that he's excited, she turns off the stove saying it's time, and they just start doing it right then and there. Though they finish up and Ben starts thinking back about repaying and how they weren't really dating or anything. So when that's over, what's going to happen to her? It cuts to him waking up in bed, but sees that she isn't next to him like before, and he starts sobbing. But she leans out from the bathroom and asks why he's crying. He looks over and gets up to hug her, happy that she's still there. He then confesses her feelings for her, and the doujin ends with him offering to repay her. Overall, I rate this a 9 out of 10. It is just so good. It's just a very wholesome read, and everything with it. The art style is amazing, the story is amazing, and the characters are amazing. The one thing is, even though the story is amazing, there's not a lot of it, but that's about it, and that's all I got. I'll see you in the next one.
Attack on Titan, Tokyo Ghoul. These hentai babes make me drool. Hasune Miku is great. She makes me masturbate. Fairy tale.